Let's talk about Looking for Smoke by K.A. Cobell. This story is told from the perspective of 4 different teenagers who all live on the Blackfeet Reservation. First, we have Mara. Her family has only recently moved to the reservation, so she feels like an outsider, like she doesn't fit in with everyone else. Next, we have Lauren, whose sister has been missing for 3 months, and she will do anything to figure out who's responsible for her sister's disappearance. Then there's Eli, who's in the same friend group as Lauren, and he is just trying to take care of his little sister the best way that he can. Lastly is Brody. He's also in Lauren's friend group, and he's best friends with Eli, and he just desperately wants things to go back to normal like they were before Lauren's sister went missing. Not only is Lauren's sister missing, but now her best friend Samantha has been found murdered during the annual Indian Days festivities. But neither the tribal police nor the FBI seem to be putting much effort into either of the cases. Lauren realizes that she's the only one that cares enough to find out what actually happened to her sister and Samantha. So with help from her friends, including Brody, Eli, and new girl Mara, they begin to do some investigating on their own. Will they uncover the truth, or will Samantha and Lauren's sister just become statistics? The different perspectives used to tell the story really held my interest and kept me guessing as the story took some twists and turns. The ending, some parts of it really had me surprised, if not a little shocked, and the last chapter was excellent. I found myself really invested in the cast of characters. They felt real and believable, especially the narrators, and they had me asking, do we ever truly know someone? The descriptions of the Blackfeet festivities, the outfits, the dances, the relay races, etc. were very immersive and beautiful to read. Some of the topics touched on in this book include grief, guilt, anger, generational trauma, poverty, and drug addiction. All of these play important roles in the events of the story. This book does a wonderful job of bringing attention to the missing and murdered Indigenous women. This is an important issue that does not receive the attention in the media that these women and girls deserve. I encourage you to learn more about this issue by first reading this book, and by second visiting the hashtags MMIW, MMIWG, MMIWG2S, and No More Stolen Sisters. And those hashtags come from a note at the end of the story by the author. Final verdict, this thriller was engrossing and hard to put down. It's a fantastic debut by K.A. Cobell, and I look forward to reading more that they write. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. What are yours? Comment and we'll talk about it.